we say in the diagram we have O, which is a center, and then we have A, and then we have B, and then we have T, which are points of the circle. Okay? And then using Euclidean geometry methods, we need to prove a theorem. So we're proving a theorem here. So if you're proving a theorem, then you're allowed to construct. So basically, we are proving the theorem that states that an angle at center is twice the angle at the circumference. Yeah. So the first thing that we are going to do here is to construct. Okay? So you are going to tell them, okay, let's start with the construction. So what kind of construction you're going to have? So you say, let's construct. So what is the kind of construction that you're going to have here? So you're going to join O and D. So you do something like the dotted line. Right? So you join O and D. So you'll say, okay, I'm going to join O, and then I'm also going to join it with what? With D. Okay? And then from there, I'm going to produce. The reason why we want it to be produced is because again, you have A, B, O, which is a triangle again. So we want this triangle to look something like this. So if we have this triangle, now once you have this triangle here, if you produce here, then it forms an exterior angle, which is going to be equivalent to the interior opposite angle. So we joined O together, and then we're going to produce it. Let's produce it to E. Yeah. So we join OD, and then it is produced to E again. So we put E here. So they will give us a mark for doing this construction. And then to make things simple for ourselves, we'll come and name our angle. So we'll call this one O1, and then we'll call this one O2. And then we'll call this one D1, and then we'll call this one what? D2. Now that we have this, then we can then say to them, okay, it means in other words, we can safely say to them O1, which is this angle, which is outside. Get this angle. What will you tell me about this angle outside? It's going to be equivalent to this angle plus this angle again. So you can say to them, it means in other words, O1 is going to be equivalent to angle D1 plus angle A again. And then they will ask us, why are we saying that? And then we'll say to them, it's because we have exterior angle of a triangle. It's sharp, I get that one. Okay, my D, mind my D. So let's just be careful of that. So we have D here. This is D, it's not O. Okay, this is O, this is D. So we have D1. Okay, but now what else can you tell me? If you look at this here, I get this one is OD. This one is OA. Then it means this and this are equal. If those two are equal, then it means you can say to them, okay, but now D1, you can safely say, okay, but now D1, let's put it there. So we'll tell them, okay, it means D1 is going to be equivalent to angle A. Okay? When they ask us why are we saying that, we'll tell them it's because we have angles opposite equal side. Yeah. So we'll tell them, okay, it's because we have angles opposite equal sides. And then if these two are equal, it means we have a right to say, instead of writing this thing as A, again, we can write it as what? As D1 again. Yeah. So instead of calling this one A, we can write it as D1, meaning we have a right to say to them, O1 is going to be equivalent to 2 times D1. Again, it's going to be D1 plus D1. D1 plus D1 is going to give us what? 2D1. And then this is for this side here. Get this side here. If this is true for this side, we can then say to them, similar. Because this side and this side, they are exactly identical. Similar. It means O2 is going to be equivalent to what? 2 times D2. And then we'll say to them, okay, but now what is O1 plus O2? It means we can say to them, okay, O1 plus O2. Again, O1, they said to us, instead of writing O1, I can write it as 2D1. Again, what is O2? O2 can be written as 2D2. Again, and then I can say, but now it means O1 plus O2 ki AOB. Again, then I can say AOB is going to be equaling to, and then we can take out a common factor again. We have 2 again. And then what is D1 plus D2? D1 plus D2 ki ADB. So we can say ki ADB. Then we have proven this thing that you were telling us. It's AOB is going to be 2 times what? AD. It's not O here, it's D. It's my D and my O. Yeah, and then how are they going to mark you? You get 1 mark for construction. Right? You get 1 mark for saying exterior angle. You get 1 mark for saying angles opposite equal side. Okay? And then you're also going to get 1 mark for saying Mara similar. Even this one is going to give us 2D. Okay? And then you have 1 last mark for saying this one is going to be 2 times this one. And then you get your 5 marks. Sharp,